Anybody here? Oh, there's a freaking bird. One thing I didn't do, which kind of... Okay, so that was you. Oh, there it goes again. Are you here in this hallway with me right now? All right, hey, thanks for tuning in to another episode of Eerie Explorations. Tonight I find myself at the Snakeskin house. I'm just gonna go in here and run a couple experiments. Last time we didn't get a chance to do any kind of experimentations at all. Tonight I'm gonna go ahead and run those tests and see what I can come up with. So here we go, you're gonna go tag along with me. Knock knock, anybody in here? I'm just here filming, not here to break up any parties or anything like that. So if you're here and you don't want me here, say something now. I will defend myself if I need to. Anybody here? Oh, there's a freaking bird. That's not good. Okay, I'm gonna go in here. Okay. Yeah, I don't like birds, especially when they fly at you. All right, so this is the. We were here a few months ago, a few of us. Just checking out the location, seeing if it's a worthy location to come back and doing a further investigation, and I felt it was. Those of you that watched the first video, there was, I don't know if you were... Hello? I heard that. What was that? I'm not here to cause any problems. I'm just here to investigate. And I hope I don't run into any kind of snakes. Not good. I hate birds. I don't know if I'll keep that in the video because... Okay. One thing I didn't do, which kind of... Anybody back here? I hear the toilet. That is crazy, that toilet's still working. If there's somebody here, please let me know. The toilet's here and it's working. So it leads me to believe that somebody might be here. Hello? Some old leftover. Someone left their pants. As I mentioned, I didn't bring my mask, so it's kind of annoying that I didn't bring my mask. Anybody in here? It's freaking crazy. That toilet's still functioning, I guess you can say. Is there anybody here with me right now? If so, give me a sign of your presence. I'm not here to harm anybody or to cause any kind of ruckus. I'm just here to document and film the location. I'm intrigued by this location. It's dirty, I understand that, but it doesn't stop me from wanting to film this location. Okay. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to do a quick K2 meter sweep. Alright, so I have the K2 meter out. I'm going to do a quick sweep with the K2. If I pick up any kind of readings anywhere, I'll further the investigation at the location where this spikes the most, or spikes at all. I'm going to start back in this back room. If there's anybody here with me, please, or if there's anybody here with me, please use this gauge to communicate with me. It's not going to harm you. I just need you to touch it. You know, just interact with this gauge. It's not going to hurt you or harm you. If you're here with me, please reach out and communicate with me using this gauge. Are you in this room with me right now? Oh, it spiked here. Are you here? Standing right here in front of me? If so, make that go up again. Are you in this room with me right now? If so, use this device. Was that you that just interacted with this device and made it go up a little? Are you down this hallway? If you're down this hallway, make this gauge. Just touch this gauge. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is I brought my static camera. I'm going to actually place the static camera in that room where it spiked. I see you're making the gauge go up right now. Is this you? Are you here right now? This gauge going crazy. Are you attached to this magazine? Huh. Okay. So I got a LED ball. It's a cat ball toy. I'm gonna go ahead and place it in that room. I'm gonna place it in front of the static camera, and then kind of do my thing and continue the K2 meter sweep, and then we'll go from there. This ball is very sensitive, so if there's any electromagnetic energy or any movement, this ball is gonna go off. Okay, so I'm gonna place this LED cat ball somewhere here in this room where that spike was at, or close to the spike, and then I'm gonna do my little thing. This LED ball is ultra sensitive. It will go off if anything touches the this ball. So it's very sensitive. So I'm gonna place the static right here, and then I'm going to just place the ball over here in this little closet. So you'll see how it's very sensitive. I'll do it. So I'll touch it real quick. See? So I'm gonna go ahead and place that there and continue my investigation. Okay, so this K2 meter is going off again. If you're here in this house with me, please continue to interact with me. I'm not going to harm you. I'm just here to, investigate the house and try to communicate with you. Maybe learn a little more about its history. Did something bad happen to you here in this house? Here's some movement outside. So I'm going to do a few more minutes of this K2 meter sweep, and then... Oh, is that you? Did you just make this K2 meter sweep, or K2 meter go off, or this device go off for me? I want to thank you for that. Can you do that again? See if there's any kind of readings in the kitchen here. Are you here in the kitchen? I don't want to go too far. It's pretty bad in there. In case anybody's wondering, the snakeskin is still here. This is why I'm going to call it the Snakeskin house. I think we're pretty clear of snakes here now. But you never know. Alright. So I think I'm going to go ahead and go straight into night vision, but let me get you a clip of her. Yeah, so you'll see the snakeskin's right there still. So somebody's been in here. The toilet's still going off. Alright, so I'm going to go over to my little middle station here and go into night vision. So you're going to see the video stop, and then it's going to be me going into night vision and continue the investigation. So here we go. Okay, so I'm in night vision mode right now, and I'm going to do a sweep at the night vision, and as I was changing the modes, the K2 meter kept spiking, so I got some really good spikes. So I'm hoping whomever or whatever that was will continue to communicate with me here. So if you're in this room or in this area that I'm in right now, and down this hallway, please give me a sign of your presence and interact with this gauge. Are you here right now? Guys, this is like not the safest thing to do. I'm going to continue anyway, but occasionally I'm going to use a flashlight to guide me. Because like I said, you see a screen and I don't see that at all. All I see is just pitch darkness and a little screen to guide me. But it doesn't give me the full view of where I'm walking. So I'm going to use this flashlight. But in the meantime, if you're here with me, please, I need you to show me a sign of your presence. Interact with this gauge. For the viewers, it's really hard to see if it's being, to see the interaction because of the IR lights being so, I don't know, luminous, I guess you can say. So I'm going to hold it off the side, and as soon as it starts spiking, I'll bring it into view. I didn't get to explore too much back in this back room the last time we went here. So I'm going to go in here and... So if you're here with me, please, I can't ask you enough to, maybe close one of these doors, maybe give me a knock on the wall or anything to show me a sign of your presence. If you don't want to interact with this gauge, I know it's intimidating, close this door for me. Think you could do that for me? I'll tell you what, let's just play a little game here. If you're here with me right now in this room, knock once on the wall. If you're here with me in this room, knock one time on the wall or the window. It's weird. I think I can hear bees buzzing, but I can't see them. But I hear a buzzing sound. And I will tell you, it's not the most settling sound. Are you here with me right now? Don't let me down. If you're here, please do not be scared of me. I need you to show me a sign of your presence. I come here in peace. I'm just here to document. And just think, if you show your sign of presence, you'll be on YouTube. You'll be a star on YouTube. Won't that make you happy? Yeah, they're not affecting. It's not. Nothing's touching or affecting this gauge either. So it seems like your presence isn't in this room, so I'll go try a different room. But I'll give you one last final shot. If you're here, please knock on this wall or window for me. Can you at least knock one time? Could you do me a favor if you're here in this house? Could you make your presence known, show yourself, and sit at that couch for me? And if you don't want to do that, can you at least tap on the wall or the window? Let me know you're here. It's weird, because what I want to do is I want to run it. Oh, is that you? Is that you that kind of was in a ball form, like an orb form, and flew downwards? That was you. Can you do that again? if I don't get any more like action on this K2 meter, I don't think it's going to be. I don't think I'm going to need to do a spirit box investigation. I'd like to try to communicate with you using another device that I have, but if you're not going to do the basic steps to try to communicate with me, then I don't know if I want to go any further. And oh, was that you? Did you just set off this gauge? Let's see if there's electronics. Okay, so that was you. Oh, there it goes again. Are you here in this hallway with me right now? If that was you, can you please knock on the window, or knock on the wall for me? Was that your knock, or was that just the house settling? Do that again. Yep. That's you. Is that you? Yep. That's you. Is that you? If that's you, do that again. Make this gauge go up more. You notice that it doesn't harm you at all. All right. So I'm standing in the hallway and there's a object right there. That is a harmless object as well. I want you to go and try to, I want you to touch that ball right there, and then when you touch it, it'll light up for me and it'll show a sign of your presence. So I'm going to go ahead and have you try to do that now, okay? I'm going to turn off this light and I want you to kindly touch that ball for me. So if you're here, touch that ball that's on that table. How's the gauge goes? Are you standing next to me? Because this gauge is going up now. Can you make this gauge go up again? It spiked orange, so that means there's a pretty strong presence right here, or at least electromagnetic energy. Why is it that you're playing with this gauge, this K2 meter, this device in my left hand, when you're not in the camera's view? Can you do that while the camera's pointing at it, please, for me? Try to angle so you can see the lights. Make that ball go up. Light that ball up on that table, please. Right there in the front room, right in front of the couch, there's a little ball on the table. It's not going to harm you. Will you just reach out, give it a touch? I'm going to cover my mouth because I can smell that. It's really bad. It reeks of what I would call like a weed type smell, like a skunk smell. I might do some research to see if that's something else. Make that ball light up. Touch that ball down there on that table. I tell you what, if you make that ball light up, I will take it and put it up, and then that'll end that experiment for me. That'll mean you pass the test. Tell you what, I'm gonna go ahead and keep this camera, my main camera, in night vision. I'm gonna keep it pointing at this ball, and then I'm gonna use this other camera to do another little sweep of the house, okay? Maybe you'll touch it and communicate and reach out while I'm not paying attention. All right, so. Go a little farther in the room here. Yeah, I mean, this definitely not the ideal location as far as cleanliness is concerned. Also, you never know if any of these floorboards might cave in. Got to kind of be mindful of. The floor seems pretty sturdy. Oh, there's some old ibuprofen. Now you're making this gauge go up. Now I'm talking to myself here, and tell you what, this might be the most creepiest thing I ask, but show yourself in this mirror. Make this gauge go up. So you see how the gauge is going up just a bit. If you don't want to communicate with me in this room, as I mentioned earlier, I've placed a toy or a ball on a table in the front room in front of that couch. I'd like you to go ahead and try to communicate and touch that ball for me, okay? I needed this breath of fresh air. Oof. It is bad in here. I think I'm going to end my investigation here. It looks like, this place it's got a couple areas of, where it's spiked on the K2 meter. I didn't really get any kind of responses as far as the ball, the lead ball. Hoping the static cameras, after leaving the room, picked up some of that communication. In the meantime, I'm not going to stick around in this place. Next time I come back, if I come back, I'm gonna put a mask on because it's pretty bad, and I feel like I'm not breathing the best air. So I'm gonna go ahead and exit the house, and I am going to call it an evening. In the meantime, let's step out of here. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up here at the Snakeskin house. It was definitely an interesting investigation in the night vision, and I'm hoping some of the cameras, the static cameras that I placed, actually caught some communication efforts by any kind of resident spirits that may still linger around in the house. We won't know until I review the video. With that being said, though, I want to thank you for tuning in to this specific episode. If you have not subscribed to the channel, please do so. Your support has been greatly appreciated. With that being said, I want to end this off by saying again, thanks again, and till our next Eerie exploration, have a good night. Thank you. Bye.